Alright, we'll call this video number 2 then with the pull saws. And right, November 12th, 2020. Well, 12th here. It could be, who knows what it's in your funny land. Right then, yeah, pull saw. We were working on pull saw number 6, weren't we? Yeah, it has that real solid sort of handle to it. That's just a slight amount of flex you're getting there, but yeah, it's good. You know, it's rough shod there a bit, but it's got these interesting type of wedges. I'm a bit curious to know what's going on there. And it's got some slight engraving, and that's the maker's mark, and it's bloody great. I reckon this one's a real contender. Is that all that surface rust, and it's got that awesome kanji that's all kind of faded and a bit in there too. I actually pointed, sometimes in the pictures I would point to certain things like that, or sometimes I'd point to a flaw or something good and something bad. So the point doesn't always mean good or bad. Point doesn't always mean bad. Anyways, I reckon that one's a real contender. What I'm going to do is give you some measurements of how tall they are. So number 7, pull saw number 7, we've got some cool kanji there. That's some fade kanji. Maker's mark there, and we've got slight surface rust there, but in use it would be bloody fantastic. And as you can see, the blade is very good, quite savage, and you know that's it's got that awesome staggered tooth arrangement, and here it's just frickin' awesome, isn't it? Can you say frickin' without that computer thing picking up and saying what you're saying? That's pretty radalicious. So what I'll do is, well, pretty much it's fairly. Covered. Right. Let me figure out a way to do this. Comprehensive. That's the word I'm looking for. So number 7 is. See if we can get that on there. I'm talking 33 centimeters. Number 6. Slow that over here. We're talking. I'll go to the end of the tooth there. 38. So that's, you know, very kick-ass indeed. All right, and number 7, number 6. Here we are with number 5. God damn. Alright, it's just rad. We'll go down to 2, as I say. And we'll go 35. That one. Maybe even a bit more. She's very rad. This number 4 also as cool as. This one's shit. Well, I need some more. Right, what do we got here? 39 centimeters. So shit, you could probably even call that 40. Yeah, you could call that 40, hey? Right, number 4, or number 3. Yeah, come on, baby. Right, number 3, and we're looking at 35 centimeters. Probably even call it more, 36. Yes. Number 2. So I try to give, you know, decent comprehensive videos. Alright, it's a potato can, but hey, you know, I'm not I don't own yachts. 37 centimeters for number 2. And for number 1, which is that interesting style. So she's got a bit of crack in the back there. You might want to, I don't know, maybe it doesn't need it. But who knows, after freight maybe it does need it, you know, but sea freight can be fairly rough, but sometimes it's just sweet. Generally saws, you know, you're sweet, but I don't know, maybe you could go for some clamping system on there, if you wanted to. It doesn't need it at this present point in time. Now, number 1 is 29 centimeters, but this one's bloody huge, isn't it? Right, number 1 is God dang. It's as you can see, just the tape. I hope people won't think there's, you know, what is that? A flaw? No, it's just a flaw in my brain, because I should have done all that prior to whatever. It's late. Alright, more coffee. Right. Okay. Now, what did we say earlier? We have number 1 overall, 93 centimeters from there to over there. 52 centimeter blade. Number 2, 86 centimeters, and 54.5. How about that? 54.57. Yeah, 54.5 centimeters on that one. Number 3, 76 overall, and again the same with that, 54.5 centimeters. Number 4, we have an overall of 80.5 centimeters, and a blade length of 53. Number, oh shit, what are we on? 5, 6. I lost my count here. Are you tired? Yep, getting tired. Right, we did 1, we did 2, and 4. Right, we did 3, 76, and also 54.5, and then 4. We did 80.5 centimeters and 53 with the blade. Yeah, I'm tired. It's late. Now, number 5. Right, that's where I'm getting wrong, because number 5 has the marking under there. Yeah. Right. I lost my mind. Maybe nutrition keeps your brain good. Number 5. 77.5 centimeters overall, and we have a blade length of 53.5 centimeters. Number 6. We have an overall of 90 centimeters, and this is interesting. 57 centimeter blade length. Now generally they're 54 and a half, like that, but they're known as they're made in shaku, which is the old Japanese style. Now 10 shaku is actually about 12 inch, and is that my phone right there? And 300 mil often equates to, it's about 304 mil, 10 shaku, something like that. So from 54 to 57 is roughly, 30 mil. So it's probably known as an extra shaku, which is, I haven't seen that before. So that's something. Make out my hieroglyphics here. Yeah, that's an extra shaku longer than general. Now, in fact, some pool saws I sent just recently, I put some old oiled bags in there, paper type things, and they had the shaku sizes on them, but I didn't know which one went with which and whatever. And they were quite oiled a bit, so like, I'll chuck them in anyways. Anyways, that's just to keep them from rusting, yeah. Now, yeah, so it told me that they are measured in shaku, but I knew that anyways. But anyways, I decided to put those bags in for that dude, so that yeah. Right, now number 7, we have 85 centimeters overall, and 53 centimeter blade length. Now, I reckon that's pretty bloody comprehensive. I want to put a battery in that now. It's real late. I was thinking play first, work later. And then I had to contain myself, discipline myself. And no, work first, play later. Which is really shit. Oh, that took freaking ages. Anyways, as you can see, yeah, badass. Kicks ass. And this one's badass. Look at this. This is mine. It's just dirty. It's just got spider webbies all over. That's badass. Look at that. Yep. And that cleans up real good every now and again. I go out there and cut the bamboo and whatever. Got some bamboo over there actually. Now, right. Yes. That's that. What the hell else was I gonna do? I'm gonna drink coffee. Right, I'm gonna shove this battery in this rig, see if this switch. I recall that the switch on this was stuffed, so that's hitting. But that wouldn't cost much to get fixed. I could get buggered. But it needs new fuel. Last time I rode it, mate came around, wanted to ride it, but the fuel was just old fuel, so it wouldn't run properly. I'll do that. Right, I'm gonna sign off. Yeah, I think I might need to get a bit more food in me. Oh, anything else to? Stay tuned. So I went to this auction house recently. I've got a few minutes on this video, anyways. And I bought some things. There's a bunch of saws in here, but there's teeth. Some of the teeth are broken off and stuff like that. But I needed some tools and gear. And so they lumped all this in with it. I was like, God damn it. But in picking through it, oh, that reminds me. That little guy right there reminds me of something I was going to say. A bloke years ago was saying with these saws, he mentioned with utilising a file. Stay there. He just sort of went like this, and I figured what he's, because he's a Daikodogu guy too, into tools and all that. And so I figure he might have been saying pre-hardening, like firing and tempering, and all that hardening steel. That's maybe what they do to sharpen them back in the day, to make at least the teeth back in the day. But maybe he was talking about to sharpen, because years ago I've used these things called diamond wheels and diamond files, which you can file hardened materials, and maybe that's what he's on about. If you did find a file. Here's a good example. That's a wood one, and as you know, like to file them sharper. But I don't know. Maybe these guys out there grind them. If I was going to do it, I'd be grinding it. But maybe that's sacrilege. I don't know. But maybe, yeah, let me know. But some of you chaps might not want to let me know. But as you can see, we all appreciate this kind of cool shit. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna try and sort that out, and then I reckon it's time for me to make my return. Okay, be good out there, because as we know, there's a lot that aren't. Yeah.